sit there in a bathroom and wash the chick's hair and blow dry it. I don't care if the world is ending. I'm not doing that. I'm not cooking no food. Listen, ladies. When you in a relationship,
what do you do?
What do you do?
I want you to give me a bulletproof.
What do you mean you
five? List the 5 things you do for your woman, not for the house, not for you to eat, not for you to be comfortable. 5 things that you do for your woman.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
And then I will tell you if she's sucking somebody else's dick or not.
5. That's not even how you get your dick sucked.
Cool.
You ain't doing shit.
5 things that you do to submit to your woman without her needing to tell you to do it.
Submittance does not happen. Submittance does not happen on the man's end. You are incorrect.
Especially on her luteal stage. Yes, it does.
You mean when she's on her period?
Yes.
That's pregnant.
And pregnant.
Oh, yeah. You've been cheating on you.
That's the time when you
What do you do?
Go, girl, run. Run, white girl, run.
What do you do?
Like, that man don't really love you, girl. He only love himself.
And you didn't really love that dude that you left because he was feminine.
We wasn't even in a relationship.
He was, so he was just smashing? That's even worse. So you let him in.
I was just smashing him.
Got it. So you know he was smashing.
So you're saying you're not worse, but you're worse. You're not worse, but you're worse.
One mic at a time,
He wasn't a part of this new life that I made. He had to go.
One mic at a time. Respect each other, mic, because everyone's speaking at the same time. You just tried to come at me and said, "Oh,
no, I
girl,
did come at you. You're not submissive to your woman.
You need woman. If you're out there, you need to leave that man. You just left a man that was submitting to you because you don't actually want a man that is feminine, and you confirmed it. That one time is one too many.
Oh, see,
if a man has it in him to be washing and blow drying your hair,
and they can't even assist you and help you. Do nothing like that.
He also give them locks
there.
He touches them locks
I just want you to answer the question.
Yeah, I keep speaking all at the same time.
See, too feminine. See, he the only one.
Oh, but look what's funny.
He parted the back.
What's funny is, I think he good. I think he good.
You see?
That's the part. That's the part that made me really leave him because I think he was after his roommate.
Listen, you're digging, ladies, and one mic at a time too. Everybody, you're digging the hole even deeper.
I said that shit.
You just said that you was dealing with a man that had a lot of feminine characteristic traits that you just confirmed that he might be gay.
Yeah.
And you broke up with him because he might be gay. But then you are coming at me because I am a masculine man that has standards and my woman knows her role and she plays her role and I know my role and we act accordingly. So I don't cook in my home. Why would I be cooking when that's her duty to do? That is her duty. We all have duties. I know my
you don't
duty.
Agree with that.
She has her duty. So listen, when I'm speaking,
that's not even.
You're speaking to a single man on ease, and when I'm having this conversation, please don't cut me off or don't. That's very rude. You're speaking to a single. He's single. He's not in a relationship. He's self-sufficient. He doesn't have to be a provider for anyone else. So why is he cooking for anyone?
So when you get in a relationship, you're going to stop cooking?
I'm not going to cook as much.
Yeah, why would he cook as much?
Why not? If that's something you enjoy doing.
Because who said that's something he enjoyed doing?
He did.
I love. Oh, look, listen.
He only enjoyed doing it because he don't have anyone to do it for him.
Bingo.
Can I ask?
You think niggas want to be cooking in the kitchen? No,
yes.
we're trying to.
But look, listen. Hold on.
I met somebody that can't wait to cook for me.
Let me speak.
Because you know I love trying new food.
That nigga soft.
Look at y'all trying to speak for me. Let me speak for me. Whoever I end up with, I want a girl that loves to cook and knows how to cook. My family's from Haiti. You know what I'm saying? So the women, Haitian women, Caribbean women, Jamaican, Haitian, Guyanese, Hispanic, they're very submissive. They love to cook. I come from that culture. So whoever woman I end up with, I want her to know how to cook and I want her to love cooking. If you cook for me, I'll give you the world. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm such a submissive woman, I want a man that will submit in certain ways that a man should submit. Far as when he come home from work, he get himself together and he comes submit some of his time to me rather than to his game or to some more paperwork he might have to do. It's just being taking a little more initiative. That's what I want. It don't have to be submissive. It could be compromised.
Right, yeah.
Just compromise some of his
Cooley may be doing a little bit of it on the extreme.
On
but
the
you got there's guys out there. You got. I mean, there's most guys would just not gonna part your hair and then wash that.
It isn't an extreme.
So
ladies,
see you working. You've been doing it for 3-4 hours, babe. Let me help.
Like there's guys that probably rub your feet.
I'm natural, so it takes a while.
But like that, there's some guys that probably rub your feet and probably rub your back. But like parting your hair is crazy. Washing it and putting it apart. How does he even know how to do that?
He got daughters.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I have daughters too. That's something I would do.
You don't know how to do hair for a lick.
Nah, that's something that I would do for my daughter because I'm a father. but I'm not doing that for no grown adult woman. That's much different.
So what do you do? Can you give me the 5?
I want to, because he's distracting you with constantly saying that comment.
What comment?
The comment about that man is feminine and he has that and all that stuff in his blood, and that's why he did that. I don't care about that. What do you do
Provide
for
your
let me put it in a way that's gonna make you want to answer me.
No, I'm gonna answer. You can stop. They kept talking.
I'm a woman that's looking for men. I'm single right now, so won't you tell me when I find this nigga what he supposed to do for me?
Okay, what he's supposed to do? You don't know? That's a bad thing.
That's why we asked me. You the expert.
You're here. You said you're here to teach, right? You're a counselor.
No one said none of that.
Whatever description, whatever
Wait,
whatever
what?
this podcast about.
Shorty said I'm a counselor.
Whatever you think you are, because you come on this show and you think you finna tell somebody something and hope that they learn, right?
Yeah, sure.
You're an aspiring counselor. So tell me what you do.
No. Wait.
Tell me what you do. Tell me what you do. Don't tell me nothing else until you tell me what you do.
You gonna be quiet so I can answer? What the heck? Mm-hmm. Hush, right? As I was stating before, when I was getting into the roles of a man and the roles of a woman, my job, I said I have a duty in a relationship. All men have a duty to protect and to provide, right? Mm-hmm. What does protecting and providing encompass? Well, this encompasses, and in order to provide at a high degree, like the degree that I'm providing for, well, one, you are competing with the world. So I'm competing in this space that I'm in with many other people. When you're out there working, it's competition. And if you do it at a high degree, then obviously you're out competing other people. And if you're doing that consistently, guess what comes with that? More resources, which means that the ability, the way you're providing as a man is the quality of it is very high, right? So that's one. So I am a great provider. Protector. So this is protecting the woman physically, mentally, and spiritually. This is how you protect your woman. And also what this encompasses, protecting your woman. Well, women are neurotic creatures, meaning that you feel a lot of negative emotions. That is true. So when a situation happens, women, the statistics show that women experience more negative emotions than a man per situation, right? So the man needs to be the rock, and he needs to be able to regulate his own emotions so he can have the ability to guide his woman through all the demons that she has in her head. So this is called protecting the woman mentally. You get what I'm saying? So being mentally stable, being her rock. When it comes to financially protecting that woman, well, women, you get in your head and you're worrying all the time. It's like, oh, well, I got this going on. I have this going on. Women are very indecisive. You can't really make a decision. You really don't know what you want to eat. So that's another protection, giving her guidance. You know, you could just chill out. I got this. Just ride this ride and follow my lead. That's what that is. That brings peace inside a woman's life where she doesn't have to worry about these things that's going on or make this decision, because I can't really make decisions like that, generally speaking. So that's what that is. So now
I don't even understand.
God dang, if you don't understand that, I feel sorry.
No, because you didn't answer anything.
What don't you understand? Let me get to her.
He did. Go ahead. No, keep going. I'm gonna give it to you.
I'm sorry. He answered.
I'm gonna give it to you. He did answer.
I want to know what she don't understand.
Mental,
please tell me.
Textbook answer. Go ahead.
That wasn't no textbook answer.
That was a textbook answer.
Okay, just because it was so good and y'all wasn't expecting it.
You said you was gonna stop me from worrying about what I'm gonna eat next. Doesn't that include that you can do that by cooking?
Exactly.
No,
I don't worry about I'm eating, babe. If you make me something.
One, by providing the food, because I'm out there making the money and telling you what to cook, because you can't make a decision. This is how it makes it easier for you. I don't really know what to make. I don't really know what to cook. Well, here, woman, I already made the bread. Go get this food and make this. I'm providing you guidance. I am your leader. You just need to follow. Submit.
She could provide her own food too.
No, see, that's the thing. In my relationship, my woman doesn't work. If she's doing any work, it's for me and the chill.
That you could take the
boat off her shoulders. Like she's asking you.
But he got boat on his shoulders by working and providing and paying all the bills
she
while she
wants
stays
no,
home.
we're on the food part. We're on the
what you talking
for
about?
food part. Yeah,
Okay.
if he's asking her for food and she doesn't know what she wants to eat yet, then you should take the initiative to be like, okay,
That's what
I
you just
can
said.
cook. Or
No, not cook.
Like,
I'm never gonna take your
know,
role.
He can only dictate.
I will
He's
give
not
direction.
or
Yes, I
she
am
could
a
do the
benevolent.
same thing by
No,
paying.
stop it.
You
I
said
am
you
a
provide for
Listen,
the
ladies,
food
I am a
and,
benevolent
like,
dictator.
She could do the same
I am
thing.
a benevolent dictator. That's much different than just a dictator. If you don't know what the word means, Google
She
it
could
after
do
the show.
Same thing.
So,
love.
anyways, ladies,
Make that
does
the
that
podcast
answer
name.
your question?
Benevolence.
Yeah.
But
Does that answer your question?
Make that the podcast.
Ladies, one mic at a time. Does that answer your question?
No, you still got 2
No, not
points.
really, because I wanted you to actually not tell me the essence of how you provide.
No, I just
protect.
actually told you how I provide. I broke it down to the
but I
T.
wanted to know, like, okay, so
Okay.
what do you? Okay, so that's your answer of that is your duty.
Yeah, that's my duty.
All right, that's your duty.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good job.
What is the woman's duty now? Let me ask you.
No, you
What-
didn't answer her
In
question.
your words? of
No,
what my
I just
woman's
answered
duty
her
is?
question. She asked me in my relationship, what do I do as a man? I answered your question. Now I have a question for you.
I cook, clean, and comfort my man.
What's the woman's duty? Cook, clean, and comfort? Okay, now express that how I did. How are you cleaning, and comforting your man? Cooking and cleaning, that's something, that's not anything special. That's every human can cook and clean. So cooking and cleaning isn't anything that you should be adding on to, oh, it's my duty. No, every human being should be doing that for themselves. But part of your duty is cooking for the man. I'll say that's one of them, but that's not anything special.
You just asked me what my duty was. I don't have to say cooking for my man. It's already instilled in it because you're asking me in the question, what's my duty to my man? So to my man, for my
You
man.
cooking for your man.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But cleaning is just like, that's something that you should just be doing anyway as a self-sufficient human being. But then you said comforting. Explain comforting to me.
I'm providing a safe space for him to be able to unwind.
You can speak into the mic a little bit too.
I'm providing a safe space for him to unwind, be transparent with himself and his feelings and with me. I am giving him the comfort in midst of is that in the decisions that he makes, he will have a number 2 of support.
Okay, so is the man, can he be honest with you?
Yeah, why wouldn't he be fine?
Okay, so say if he just like, I don't want you wearing that. I don't think you look good wearing that.
Right? Okay, you don't like it.
I don't like it. Take it off. Don't like it. What you gonna do?
You got a better fit for me to wear before we make the decision about how I'm about to walk out this house?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we got a better
I mean, if
fit.
the fit is better, what's wrong?
Okay, now let's say if I don't have a better fit, I'm just like, take that off, stay home. Well, I'm going out. You just stay here.
Who plans
You listening?
where first?
You listening or no?
It
So,
really depends.
so if
Depends on where
you
we was
say that it
going.
depends, how
It
are you
depends on
comforting
where
your
we was
man?
going.
Comforting a man is following that man's lead. That's
Yeah,
comforting
but-
to a man. You don't want to follow his lead. You're not being that comforting. I can tell you, as a man, one thing, if a woman isn't following our lead, it's the opposite of peace. If you're not following our lead, you're being nagging, you're being annoying, you're being rambunctious, you're being rude to us. That's how we internalize a woman not following our lead. It's like, God dang, just get on our program. Give me peace. When I say something, do it.
Not the right program. For
You
this.
started it with me.
Like,
You wasn't looking for
Wait.
peace when you made a comment on my
Yeah.
outfit. So
There's no way you
There we
chose
go.
peace.
There we go. That's what I wanted. I baited you into it. You just said that, hey, you wasn't looking for peace when you commented on my outfit. You know why I asked you that? And your answer, the first answer you gave wasn't the truth. It was fugazi. But
No.
now you just kept it no fugazi, and you said that would upset you. I know it would
No,
upset
it
you
doesn't
because
upset
you're not
me.
giving that man comfort. You're not giving him peace. You know that you would have an attitude
I would-
if your man told you to take that off. I don't like it. You would get upset.
you would have an attitude. I wouldn't have an attitude.
You
with
just said that
No,
you would
no,
have
no.
an attitude.
No, you
You
told
told
that
that you come outside
I wouldn't
and
have an
embrace
attitude. You said if I do not listen to you, it would disrupt your peace. My comment wasn't that I was going to have an attitude. My comment was just my actions would disrupt your peace. I'm just agreeing. I wouldn't have an attitude with you. Like I said,
What's going to be your actions?
I might not do it, but it's not. I wouldn't have an attitude about it. I'm just going off my mental state.
yeah,
You're talking about my actions. My actions I wouldn't listen. Probably. I might not. It really depends on where we going.
Like I'm saying, you're beating around a bush. You just said that you're moody. Like I'm saying, like, if the reason why I asked you that question is because generally girls, right, that really never had a masculine man or an example of a father figure, and they know how to accept a father's love. Fathers give direction and guidance. Your father, if he was in your life, he would tell you to take that off. You not wearing that to school. That dress is too little. Them shorts is too tight. I don't want you wearing that. It wouldn't be any question when you're talking to your father. You'd be like, okay, daddy, let me go ahead and take it off. You wouldn't feel any type of way. Well, you would probably feel some type of way, but you wouldn't be mad at your father like, oh, he's being a dictator. He's being controlling. He's being insecure. But when it comes to your man and he has these standards for you, I don't want you wearing that. Take that off. You're not going nowhere. You just said it depends on where we're going. Do we have something else planned? The reason why it depends is because you don't really know how to accept a man's love and follow his lead. There's a reason why he don't want you wearing that, because he loved you. Just like your father loved you. If you had him in your life, he loved you and he didn't want you wearing that to school because he loves you. He wants to protect you. Your man doesn't want you walking out the house like that because he loves you and he wants to protect you. So back to my question, the root of it, right? How would you comfort your man? You ain't tell me anything. You asked me the question, how am I going to protect and provide for my woman? I answered your question clear as day. Give me one example of how you would comfort your man. Because right now, you don't look so comforting. You look like you ain't giving no nigga peace. You look like you're going to be a headache to a man.
Sometimes I do what you say and sometimes I don't.
Exactly. That's a headache. Sometimes I do what you say. Sometimes I don't.
I'm not
do you
asking
act
you
like
to
this
stay.
to your boss?
Yes.
You act like that to your boss?
For real?
You sound like
Usually,
a
I'm not even gonna hold you.
man.
I'm not that disrespectful
Bruh.
at work. Usually, if
man.
my boss come up to me, can you please do this? Please do not do. Sure, and I'll be like, you ain't really gotta spice it up. Just tell me what you need me to do. I work
So
in the
you're
kitchen.
confirming that you would follow your boss more than you would follow your men?
No, it's just about the outfit. I probably wouldn't. I'm dead. Is this really the outfit doing?
Your boss has a dress code. Things that you can wear to work and things that you can't wear to work. Do you ever dress outside of the dress code at work?
Yes.
Yes.
You do dress outside.
Yes.
And do you ever get any penalties?
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Obviously you didn't lose your job now, but in the past, have you ever felt the consequences of not adhering to the dress code at work? Did you ever feel the consequences, meaning that get warnings and get fired?
I've gotten warnings. Have I gotten fired for it? No, I've never gotten fired for that particular reason.
Oh, because you changed your behavior, meaning that if you got too many warnings, you then would get yourself in check and adhere to the dress code laws, right?
Nah, I guess he was moody because sometimes he'd press me about it and sometimes he wouldn't. Sometimes I get pressed and I don't get written up.
Okay, so you're saying that when you worked at companies, the company would change their dress code rule just to you?
I don't know if the company did it, but that nigga did.
Okay, so that nigga did. What jobs did you have? Like, where did you ever work for a real company?
Don't bring them up.
Wait, where did you work? Chipotle? Chick-fil-A?
No, I've never worked at
Chick-fil-A don't run like that.
Ever since I've gotten my culinary degree, I've never worked in food.
Okay, so what's your job now?
I am a banquet chef at Rivers Casino.
Okay, so you are a banquet chef, and you have to wear a certain outfit to work. If you walked into work like you're in a club outfit, like you're about to go to a club, you think that they would make you change, right?
You want to be realistic with how I'm changing my uniform? Because why would I walk into work in a club outfit?
That's my main point.
But I'm going to a club with my man. I'm going to be in a club outfit.
Real quick, that's my main point. So what I'm saying is you would adhere to the dress code standard that's for work, but you won't adhere to the dress code standard that's for your man.
No, I'm adhering to not the time, place, and occasion. The time, place, and occasion. I'm working in a kitchen with different degrees of ovens and everything like that. Why would I have a club outfit? But if my man, who has the time, place, and occasion at a club, takes me to a club, I'm going to wear a club outfit.
You missing the point of what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
No, you're missing.
But in actuality, that's what it is.
Here's what I'm saying. It's very simple. It's not that difficult.
I work for my man. He's corporate. Follow his rules.
No. I'll paint the picture even better for you. And much easier too.
Follow the corporate rules or get fired.
Yeah.
That
in your relationship and your job.
But it's more simpler than that. So
your
you can understand.
Is not happy, Cooley.
Your man, the job has a standard. You're a chef, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to wear certain clothes when you go to work, and you know that if you do not adhere to these rules, to this standard that your job has, that you would be sent home. They would make you change. You do know that, yes.
I've never been changed. But go ahead.
You know that you can't go to your workplace dressed like you're going to a club. Is that true?
That's true in general.
Okay, stop it right there. So then you know that your job has a standard for you of how you should dress. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you that your man, hypothetically, if your man has a standard how you should dress and you do not adhere to his standard, then that means that you would rather adhere to the standard of your work than the standard of your man.
My man's not paying me.
There we go. That's what I wanted to get to the root to. The reason being that you would adhere to your work standard dress code and not your man's standard of dress code is because the man is not paying you.
No, not really paying. It's just there's no benefits.
There's no benefit to a man if he's not paying you?
No,
there we go. Let's get to the root to it.
Listening to the man, period.
Oh.
There's no extra benefit. Even if it's my man, if I'm going out in this outfit and I feel good in this outfit, when you make me change, you're technically right. I would not want to go because then down you're putting some type of
restriction.
Restriction.
Why
not
don't
even
you feel restricted? Just if you are going to work, but you feel restricted with your man, and this is someone. Do you give up?
I put that shit on at work.
Time out. Let's listen. Let's just pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm saying and answer these questions. Do you do the most ultimate form of submission for your job? You do not, but you do the most ultimate form of submission for your man by spreading open your legs and allowing him to dominate you. You have sex with your man. So the person that you allow in between your soul gaps, in between your vagina, you're not going to follow his standard of dress code, but this company that you're working for, that you're not allowing them in your body,
because
you're following their standard
body. It's
of
a
dress
job.
code.
I let that man in my body because my vagina benefits from it.
Because you're what?
What I'm saying is
exactly
the
vagina benefits in the moment.
Like what?
So what do you
You're not gonna benefit me. Benefit me. That's you don't get benefit. You won't benefit your woman with that.
Stop it. Y'all just going off on a tangent. Listen to understand. That was. I wasn't even paying attention to the conversation. She said something that was all without it. I'm asking her real quick. Pay attention. It's very simple. I'm just saying something that is true from what you're saying. You submit to your man. You have sex with your man. You open up your legs to a man, but you don't adhere to his standards. But you do not do the most ultimate form of submission and submit to your job. Is your job having sex with you? No, your job isn't having sex with you. They're not doing. Your job isn't dominating you like that. There's no love there.
Why would you even say that? So why would you even say why your job is not?
The thing is this, ladies. What I'm trying to let you know is stop it. Listen, what I'm trying to let you know is that you don't hold sex. You don't hold sex up that high. What? You don't hold sex up that high. You should hold sex up that high.
What does that have to do with the dressing
that you would
code?
What I'm saying is the person that you would have sex with, that should mean a whole lot. Your vagina is a sacred place. So the man that you choose to allow inside your body, that man, you should be willing to go off a mountain with that man. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to choose a man, stop it, ladies. If you're going to choose a man that is unworthy, then of course you won't adhere to his standards. Because he's unworthy. And guess what? Your vagina is unworthy too. Because you gave it up to an unworthy man. So have some higher standards for your vagina. And guess what? Maybe you'll have higher standards for your man.
Girlfriend and you'll meet his standards for her.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying.